Welcome to NycosRPG. I'm Jonathan Albin, your host, and tonight on Game Master's Guide, I am making an open invitation to every one of you. If you've never played a role-playing game before, or even if you have, I'd like to invite you to come and play at my table. I do have live sessions in Redlands, California, so if you happen to be on the West Coast, feel free to join us from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. on Mondays and Tuesdays. We also have Role Play Roulette on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, also at Board Games Paradise in Redlands. And we also have online games through our Discord, so you can learn more information about that at patreon.com/Nykos. Well, that's the invitation, but I'm going to take the next few minutes and give you 10 reasons to play. And I'm going to go further. I'm going to offer those of you who decide that you don't want to play or can't play, if you stick around to the end, you will receive an award from me personally. And I think you will find that rather charming as well. So let's get started, shall we? Before we do that, though, make sure you go down below and click all of the buttons. Make sure you let them know that you like and want to subscribe. And if you're here on YouTube, of course, there's no fee for this, and it does really help the channel.
Absorbing damage is the name of the game. From the claws of monsters or the heat from a ball of flame, or strength in numbers is a roll of the dice.
All right, so we are talking about role-playing games, and if you've never played a role-playing game, I can understand being a little trepidatious. It's an interesting conundrum to have never played, but I submit to you that you probably already have and didn't even realize it. When we were kids, we would go outside and play, and the theme of the game that we would play would be determined by pop culture and our location, whether it be playing gangsters or playing World War II or any of those. There's always a dynamic where you pick out a persona that you're going to portray in the game and you just play it. And realistically, that's the simple description of what role-playing is. Of course, those of us that play it tend to look at it with more of a fondness for the sophistication of it, but at its basis, that is what we're doing when we are role-playing. So today we're going to talk about some 10 particular reasons why you should be playing role-playing games and why you should be at my table. And if you are somehow able to weather all 10 of them, there is going to be an award for you, again, personally from me. We're going to count these down. So the number 10 reason here is you want to honor your youth. Remember when you were a kid and you played? Let's continue that. Let's embrace the youth, the individuals that we were when we were kids, and come and play, because that's what we all like to do. We like to be included. We like to be part of something, and we need to remember the very things that we've developed in our life and how to take advantage of those things. And one of them is by getting to be part of a group. So come on down to the board game store, or you can join with us through the YouTube programs on the weekends. So the invite is there. And if you have a reason why you don't want to honor your youth, put that in the comments. I'd love to hear what your reasoning would be for why you don't want to be part of a games community. The second thing is you want to be able to use your imagination. Our lives so often get pigeonholed into what we are allowed to do, what we have physically to do, and our creativity and imagination are set to the side as something that maybe we did it when we were kids, but we don't need to use it anymore. And the reality is that our imagination is our window to the world, and the best way to engage with that is to use it every opportunity we get. Of course, the next reason to come and play is that everybody has a reason in their lives they need to blow off steam, and role-playing is a great way. You're able to put yourself into situations in the game that allow you to exert the forces in your life that you can't actually do in your physical life. And so this is a place to let that energy go, find out what the frameworks are, and push those boundaries, and get the energy out. It's important that we do what we can, and by coming to the table, you get a chance to really work out those concepts and muscles that we've left behind. Number 7, get to test some boundaries. Sure, the physics of Earth are well known, but how are they when you visit an adventuring world? If you visit the world of Nykos, you'll find considerable changes that will delight and surprise you and give you a chance to really test your mettle, so to speak, and find out what those framework boundaries are. Maybe you find out that you have a particular skill in running fast. Maybe you find that you can lift things more easily. Maybe you can find that the very rules that apply to our lives are no longer valid and we have new ones to test. So come and play a role-play game and you'll be able to test those boundaries. The next one is that we need to cross new horizons. Maybe you've never been the first to visit a different country. Maybe you have had so many things that you wanted to accomplish that you simply didn't have the opportunity to, couldn't find the opportunities that would give you those choices. And maybe, one of your greatest challenges might be travel and adventure. And by literally coming to a world like Nykos, you can actually push those boundaries, find those barriers, cross those new horizons, and discover a part of you that wasn't there before. Next is, of course, one of the reasons to come and play is because you've been invited. It's difficult sometimes to get away and do something, and it certainly is more so when you feel like the boundaries and the limits are exclusive to you, and maybe no one's ever invited you to come and play in a role-playing game. Well, I've done so now openly, and while I am somewhat limited in my access because you either have to be in my local area or become part of our Patreon community, either which way, I'm giving you an invitation to. Don't know what happened to that. But now the reality is, you want to play. You've been watching my videos for a while. Perhaps you've been watching other shows like Critical Role and other role-playing environments, and you're interested and intrigued, but you're not sure how to get started. Well, this open invitation is made for you to become immediately part of our community. So go ahead and just jump right in and become part of it. You want to. And some of you are in an environment where role-play games have been either taboo or fundamentally, communicatively unauthorized. And I want you to know that it's okay to shake up the status quo. Maybe the people in your golf club don't play role-playing games. That doesn't mean you can't be a part of it. We all want to be a part of something, and the adventuring groups at Board Games Paradise are definitely select communities, but they are open and embrace players from virtually any other location. We do have a methodology to even allow you to play from the online environment, so leave a message in the comment section and I will introduce you to how we might be able to accomplish that, even if you're outside of our local area. But you definitely want to be a part of something, and this is an open invitation that does draw you in and hopes you'll be a part of our action. Here's my bell. I got my bell someplace, and I normally... There it is. All right. And, of course, the primary reason to want to play in a role-play game is to prove something to yourself. Whether you've never done it and you thought you'd be probably good at it, but you're not sure what the first step would be, becoming a member of the activities at Board Games Paradise is a great way to do just that. And by becoming part of it... Oh, thank you so much, Indukenji. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And if you've never played before, proving your ability to yourself is really important. And now you've been given top 10 reasons to become a part of NycosRPG. So now, if you've gone through all 10 of these points, and I've given you pretty strong and compelling reasons to become a part of our games community. If you somehow have dodged that and you still feel like you don't want to be a part of it, then congratulations. You've made it to a status that is rarely afforded to you, and that's formally that you're a grown-up, because technically we're playing games here, and if you are unable to play a game with us, then you have reached that level of adulthood that simply precludes you, and that's okay. Now, I have to say, I do have a lot of grown-ups that play at my table, but they were not convinced from the first 10. So perhaps I'll give some other recommendations. If there's some things that would have convinced you or might have convinced you, leave me those comments as well, because I'd love to be able to find out what it would take to get you to be a part of our player group. The mechanism is here. The ease of play is fundamental, and you can find that at our webpage at NycosRPG.com, and there is a ton more information available from various sources and sites. We are on the brink of potentially starting a Kickstarter for NycosRPG, and I will be bringing you more information on that, whether we use Kickstarter. I shouldn't have used that name. Whether we use that crowdfunding or another, that will become apparent in the next few weeks, so watch for that as well. And if not, reach out to me directly through the channel here, and I'll do what I can to help you get involved with the games that are local to you. I want to thank you for being here. Do remember that we record 5 nights a week or so, and generally at 11 p.m. Pacific time, and these are all also rebroadcast on YouTube once I clean them up. And obviously this episode has a lot of cleaning up to do because of the downed camera, and then I'll figure out what happened with the camera and we'll fix that for next time. But thank you for being here. Welcome to our family. Welcome to the community. Glad to have you with us. As I said before, click all the buttons so that the system will know that you're part of our audience, and we will see you at the next time. By the way, go play.